Ever feel like you missed the boat on the AI boom? Like the big gains are already locked up by a handful of tech giants? What if I told you there's a second wave coming, one that's bigger, more disruptive, and still wide open for early adopters? This isn't just another AI trend, it's a revolution. And its name is Bittensor. Forget everything you think you know about AI, because today we're diving into why decentralized AI, or DeAI, isn't just a 10x opportunity. It's the last true 100x narrative left in the crypto space. To really get what makes Bittensor so special, we need to look at the current state of AI. Think about companies like OpenAI, Google, and Meta. They're the kings of the hill. They have the massive data centers, the armies of PhDs, and the billions of dollars needed to train these incredible models like ChatGPT and Gemini. They've built walled gardens. They own the models, they own the data, and they control access. If you're a developer, you're essentially renting their technology through APIs. You're playing in their sandbox by their rules. This creates a huge centralization problem. A few powerful companies dictate the pace of innovation, the cost of access, and even what the AI is allowed to think or say. It's a closed system, and it's getting more closed by the day. This is where the entire narrative shifts. Bittensor comes along and asks a radical question. What if we could build a global, open-source brain? What if, instead of one company building one giant AI model, we could have thousands of people all over the world contributing their own AI models, competing and collaborating in a single decentralized network? That's the core idea of Bittensor. It's not a single AI model. It's a network that hosts countless AI models. Think of it like a free market for intelligence. Instead of Google deciding what the best translation model is, thousands of models on the Bittensor network compete to provide the best translation. The network constantly evaluates them, and the best performing models are rewarded with Bittensor's native token, TAO. This creates an incredible incentive system. If you're a brilliant machine learning engineer in, say, Brazil or India, you don't need to get hired by a Silicon Valley giant to monetize your skills. You can create a specialized AI model, plug it into the Bittensor network, and if it performs well, you earn TAO. This blows the doors wide open for innovation. We're no longer limited by the ideas or biases of a few teams in California. Suddenly, you have a global pool of talent all working to make the network smarter. One person might build a model that's amazing at analyzing financial data. Another might create one that generates photorealistic images. A third might specialize in writing secure code. On Bittensor, these aren't separate, siloed products. They can all connect and leverage each other's intelligence, creating a composite intelligence far greater than the sum of its parts. This is what we call composability, and it's a superpower that centralized AI just can't replicate. Let's break down the comparison. In the traditional world, if OpenAI goes down, ChatGPT stops working for everyone. If they decide to triple their API prices, developers have to pay up or shut down. It's a single point of failure and a single point of control. With Bittensor, there is no single point of failure. The network is distributed across thousands of computers worldwide. It's censorship resistant. No single government or corporation can just turn it off. And because it's a competitive market, the price of intelligence is driven down by competition, not dictated by monopoly. This makes AI more accessible, more affordable, and more resilient. So why is this a 100x narrative? Let's think about the market size. The AI industry is projected to be worth trillions of dollars. Right now, a handful of companies are capturing almost all of that value. Bittensor is building the infrastructure for a parallel, decentralized AI economy. It's not just about competing with OpenAI. It's about creating a fundamentally different, and I would argue, superior way of developing and distributing intelligence. It's like the difference between AOL in the early 90s and the open, permissionless internet that followed. AOL was a walled garden, but the internet created exponentially more value because it was open for anyone to build on. Bittensor is aiming to be the TCP/IP protocol for AI, the foundational layer upon which a new generation of intelligent applications will be built. The network is divided into what are called subnets. Each subnet is like a dedicated marketplace for a specific type of intelligence. There's a subnet for text generation, another for image creation, another for data scraping, and so on. Miners, who are the people running the AI models, compete within these subnets. Validators then test and rank these models, rewarding the best ones with DAO emissions. This creates a virtuous cycle. Better models get more rewards, which attracts more talented developers, which leads to even better models, making the whole network smarter and more valuable. As the network's collective intelligence grows, so does the demand for its native token, DAO. DAO is the key that unlocks all the intelligence on the network. If you want to query these thousands of models, you need DAO. It's the access token, the governance token, and the reward token all in one. It's the lifeblood of this decentralized intelligence economy. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds amazing, but is it real? Is it working today? Absolutely. The Bittensor network is live and growing rapidly. The number of subnets is expanding, and the quality of the models is constantly improving. We're seeing subnets dedicated to everything from predicting stock prices to creating music. This is not a theoretical white paper project. It's a living, breathing ecosystem that is shipping code and generating real value. When we talk about a 100x potential, we're not just pulling the number out of thin air. We're looking at the total addressable market. If Bittensor captures even a small fraction of the trillion-dollar AI market, the valuation of the network and its token will be orders of magnitude higher than it is today. We are at the very, very beginning of this S-curve of adoption. Most of the world still thinks AI means ChatGPT. They haven't yet woken up to the fact that a decentralized alternative is being built, one that aligns incentives, not for a single corporation, but for a global community of builders and users. This is why Bittensor represents a unique investment thesis. It's a bet on a paradigm shift. It's a bet that an open, competitive market for intelligence will ultimately outperform a closed, monopolistic one. All the other narratives in crypto, DeFi, game fee, RWAs are powerful in their own right. But DEAI, with Bittensor at its core, is targeting the largest and fastest growing industry on the planet. It's not just about creating a better version of an existing financial product. It's about building the brain of the internet. Think about the long-term vision. As the network matures, you could have an AI personal assistant that doesn't live on Amazon's or Google's servers, but on the Bittensor network. It would be truly yours. It would access the best models from around the world to help you with your tasks, without sending your private data to a corporate mothership. We're talking about a future where intelligence is a public utility, like electricity or the internet itself, accessible to all. That's the world Bittensor is building. And for those who see the vision early, the potential is simply staggering. It's a clash of titans, the centralized giants versus a global decentralized network. My money is on the network. This is the ground floor of a technological revolution that will reshape our world. The narrative isn't just about crypto or blockchain. It's about the future of intelligence itself. The question is, will you be watching from the sidelines, or will you be a part of it? Thanks for tuning in today. If this conversation sparked your curiosity about the future of AI, and you want to keep exploring the cutting edge of technology, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We've got a lot more to cover. See you in the next one.